What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Coming to you live from my messy, crazy work environment. Been just head down building a new version of our program, which is a lot of fun. And it's got me thinking about one of the main problems that a lot of our clients who are trying to get to that, $1 million a year level face. And that's just like team and hiring. If you have a coaching program or you're a consultant and you've gotten great results for your clients, it doesn't matter if you're a health coach, fitness coach, if you are a business coach, marketing, if you are, mindset, relationships, it doesn't matter where you are. Really the difference between $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month and, $100,000 to $200,000 a month in your business are the right people and the right, leverage underneath yourself as the leader. And so, as I've built my company, and I've really gotten it to this point where on a bad month, we're gonna do $100,000 a month. It's quite incredible. Our marketing is streamlined, everything's there, the team does their job. This month in January, I was able to really relax. And it wasn't intentional that it was that way. A lot of things just piled on and a lot of personal things happened but it was just so incredible knowing that my team is so bought in and they love what we do and that I love what we do, and there's that synergy and the business just continues to run. And more importantly than even the money coming in, our clients continue to be served, and that was so important to me. And so I just want to share with you, kind of in this short video, and you guys let me know, please, in the comments, if you want me to do a longer breakdown of some of these key hires and how and when to hire and how to train them, please let me know in the comments, because this is just going to be a short 7 to 10 minute video, may go longer. But I just want to talk about the key roles that you need and how and when to hire them so that you can really know how to break through that one-man show ceiling, maybe with some contractors of like $30,000 to $50,000 a month or $20,000 to $30,000 a month, kind of that range. It really, at that point, it depends on the price of your program more than anything, to that $100,000 to $200,000 a month level with a few key hires. So let me know if you want a longer video. I can break this down further, but I'm just gonna talk about the key hires and how to train them on a high level view, okay? So the first hire, and this comes honestly, once you've been a one-man show, you've moved your clients into the group settings so you can scale and manage more clients, and you're working with them all kind of in bulk, and maybe you have like a course to supplement. And this is kind of like stage 2 really of our program training. Like stage 1 is just getting you one-to-one. We show you how to coach, how to build frameworks, how to get your clients results. Even if you've never worked with a client before, how to really set expectations, help them, serve them, move them forward, right? And we're really good at that. We're really good at taking your ideas and turning them into a framework for your clients. So that's stage 1. Stage 2 is group. You've leveraged your marketing. You've got inbound consults, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or even advertising, if that's what you happen to be doing right now, even though we prefer organic until you're at about $1 million a year or more. Really the first key hire that you need to make, and this assumes your calendar's booked out, is a sales representative for your company. And this is a super simple hire to make once you're at that, $20,000 to $40,000 a month level, because odds are, it's taken you a few months to upwards to a year to really get to this level, and so therefore you've worked with a lot of clients. And if you've worked with a lot of clients, that means you've got a lot of relationships, and you can just hire from your client pool. So that's what I did. So both of the representatives inside of my company are actually successful clients who worked inside of our program and got results before I hired them, right? And they built incredible businesses, they got results, and I said, look, would you want to serve more people and kind of partner up and get to know each other and work closely and kind of develop that relationship? And what's cool is if you've really brought value to your clients and they love working with you and they love their experience with you, it'll be just an easy yes for them. And then you have to figure out, are they really willing to put aside their own business? If you are a business coach, you have to figure out, are they willing to put aside their business to work with you? And, both of my reps right now are completely willing to do that, which is pretty incredible. If you're otherwise another sort of coach, like a fitness coach or relationship or something else, it's going to be a bit easier of a conversation. But if you're a business coach, helping them grow their business, then you have to figure out what's the expectation. And a lot of my guys, they have their own future plans of products that they want to launch that are sort of in the industry. And so we've got a set amount of time that they're going to work inside of my company. And then I'm going to help promote their product once they go off about 1.5 to 2 years later and do their own thing. So that way we've got a great relationship. I can refer a bunch of my clients their direction if they desire to be. The offers don't compete, and they can go their own direction and start their own thing once they want to. But they need to give me a pretty long-winded notice. But at that point, they got a ton of clients they can work with, okay? So that's how, you bring in reps. That's how you really sell them on working with you too, is that long-term opportunity, that long-term advantage of eventually launching their own thing if that's what they desire to do. But to be honest, both of my guys just want to work for me. They don't even have any plans right now, currently, anything major of running their own thing, which is really neat. And then you want your sales reps to also act as active coaches. So you don't want people to just talk to a rep and then never talk to them again once they've made the sale. A sales rep should spend no more than 6 hours a day selling, and they should spend at least 2 hours a day coaching. So whether that's in the form of a group, call, or it's in the form of a one-to-one call. Their primary focus should be on sales, and that should be the major booking on the calendar. But after that, they should be coaching and helping your clients, because they will know your clients' problems better than anybody else, because A, they were a previous client themselves that succeeded, and B, they're on the phones every single day, all day with people that want to invest into your program. So they're actually an incredibly high power representative for your company that will not just make you a lot more money, but also impact more people and help and serve and really grow the bottom line of your reputation. So then you've cleared back your time. Now you're off the phones, and you can effectively double your business with this one hire if you do it well. And this is what I help a lot of our mastermind clients do. We've got their consulting blueprint, which gets people from that stage 1 to stage 2, that gets you from that zero, no sales, to a one-to-one coach, working with like 10 to 15 clients, to a group where you can work with like 20 to 30, maybe even 40, to bringing on a course to supplement, and you can really do 30, 40, 50,000 a month as a one-man show with that model. We've done that for a lot of clients. Scaling blueprint is where we help you with team. So I'm giving you some like really banging material here. This is literally what I gave, like clients will pay me tons of money to hear this stuff. So hopefully this is valuable for you so far. So that's the sales rep equation. That's the first hire. Now that you've bought your time back, you as the CEO have to reinvest your time in such a way that it justifies the hire. It's tempting to take that newfound free time and just enjoy the freedom. But the reality is, like, if you want your team to respect you, they have to know that the freedom that they're giving you back by fulfilling this role, and probably even doing better than you were in that role, and which in many cases is the case in my company, you have to be filling the pipe and creating new opportunity for them. So now that you've got all this time back, now you have to reinvest back into your marketing. So this is where you can get focused on content marketing. This is where you can get focused on creative partnerships and joint ventures inside of your industry. This is where you can really take your business to that next level. And if you need to step in and take some extra sales calls to supplement, you can do that. So you'll be taking 2 or 3 a day while your sales rep's taking 5 or 6, and then you guys can really do a lot of volume at that point. And you can create an incredible business very quickly with just one rep who also acts as a coach. That's the first sale, and you can double your business with that role if done right, and that's effectively what I did at that stage. The next hire that you want to bring on. So now that you've got a sales rep, and he kind of acts as a coach, or she acts as a coach, the next hire that you want to bring on, in my view, and this is what I did, is somebody to manage operations. So operations is things like onboarding, things like, customer like feedback and collecting that feedback, things like, making sure that if your program is like a 6-month program, that people are, actually removed from the program after the 6 months and they don't just sit in your program. Operations is really just taking, your business and building a lot of clean systems around it. And so the reason why this is important is because now that you're managing marketing and you've got somebody handling sales, the next thing that's going to float to your plate once you start to get a lot of clients is the operations. It's like how you run your Zoom calls, if you have those Zoom calls, where you host your course and like the layout of the course and everything like that. They really just kind of are like the product and client experience, as well as the internal team experience manager. So they make sure that all of these systems are good. And so, in this hire is the key one, because like I said, if you're spending all of your time doing marketing and sales, and all of a sudden the next problem that pops up is your time is being spent solving problems that you don't really need to solve because they don't really affect the bottom line directly right now. They just secure the bottom line. They don't grow it, they just secure the bottom line as it is, right? And so you need an operations guy to secure the bottom line. And with those 2 hires, we've gotten a handful of clients to that $100,000 a month level. That's really it. Because now that you've got somebody taking calls, and you can take them if you have to, they should be taking, 5 to 8 consults every single day, sales calls every single day. And they should be speaking with those prospects. 1 or 2 of those land in your pocket if you have to take them, right? And now I'm at a point where I had to hire actually a second rep because, we have so much flow. But anyway, they're selling, right? You're reviewing their sales calls once a week. You're seeing how they're doing. You're giving them tweaks. You're helping them out, making sure that they're actually bringing in the right fits too. Because one of the things with a rep is they might not always have the experience that you have in, knowing who the right fit is. This is something you actually want to work pretty closely with them to ensure that they know who the right fit is and they know who to, make the offer to. So then you hire an operations guy, and honestly, that's the end of this video. I'm not gonna just word vomit. Those are the 2 hires. So to go from, $20,000 to $30,000 a month to upwards of $100,000 a month, those are the 2 hires you need to make. And now what's cool is now that you've gotten sales off of your plate and the day-to-day operations off of your plate, you can start thinking about that next step up your value ladder. So when somebody invests into your company, you've got your flagship program. What's that next step where they have to pay more? So for example, one of our clients in the program is a real estate coach, and we helped him build, he's got a $5,000 offer, and he's got a $25,000 offer now that he's done these things. And the 25 is actually a done-for-you real estate portfolio like management service, right? So we went and got registered and everything, and now people can pay him $25,000 upfront to basically manage their portfolio and make key decisions. And so he's got a team of like 2 or 3 people that manage. So $5,000, he helps you get into real estate. $25,000, he manages the whole portfolio. And so what's cool is these people will buy the $5,000 offer, they'll get incredible results, have a great experience, and then they'll not have the time to manage all of it, so they'll upgrade. Right, and you can start thinking about what's that next step. Now that you've cleared your brain of sales and operations, you can think about that next step and building a good system there. And that's when you really push to that $150,000 to $200,000 a month mark. So that's the system, and that's really what we cover in our program called the Scaling Blueprint. And so if you ever wanted us to help you build out your team, build these systems, and have the sorts of results our clients are having inside of the program, just let us know, and we'll reach out to you, or you can book a call or message us on Instagram or whatever. But these have been sort of the 2 hires that you need in order to go from $200,000 to $300,000 a year to upwards of $1 million a year, and then even get to like $2 million if you really pushed and built that good back end. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.